Good morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, we're down here at the curve, Highway 124 and 87. We made a quick trip down here. Tropical storm Zeta was upgraded to a hurricane. In fact, I just saw one model that shows that it's going to go in later this afternoon. It's cooking, and we're going to look at a radar image here pretty soon. But it looked like it was going to go in as a Category 2 almost. And so we came down to check to see what the tides were doing. I don't think we're going to see that much, maybe a little elevated tides, but we've had some higher tides here over the last really week on and off. And so we're going to take a look at that, look at the radar, and let you see what's going on there. But first, this Bolivar Live is brought to you by the Big Store. When you're on Bolivar and you need anything, stop by the Big Store and you'll be greeted by a staff of smiling faces and a staff that's eager to help you find what you're looking for. If the Big Store doesn't have it, chances are you really don't need it. Well, I always say early bird gets the worm, and we got up early this morning, went to bed early actually, was feeling a little under the weather yesterday. So we got a good night's sleep, got up early about 3 and hit the road, just seeing what was going on the beachfront. Still plenty of room to drive. We've got low tides this morning. In fact, we're on an outgoing tide. I think low tide's probably 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, something in there. And so it was a little higher than I thought it would be, but it's not bad. And I just came down 87 all the way to the curve. You can see the cross we're looking at here at the curve, and everything was fine there. So I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. But let's take a look at the radar, because it's ginning out there and it's moving pretty quick. Now, this is off Tropical Tidbits, and this is a great website. In fact, so with all the storms we've had this year, I've got it bookmarked and look at it regularly for models, and it forecasts out. In fact, actually, in about 10 days, they're forecasting one of the models earlier this week, and I hadn't looked lately, actually had something showing up again in the Caribbean, I think, but we'll have to wait and see on that. We're getting awful late in the season. We've got a front that's passed us and stalled out. And but there you can see what the radar imagery of it looks like this morning. We're just up at the top, sort of under the brightness and the temperature part, I think. Let me look here. No, we're off. Just, you can barely see, I think, the Gulf Coast, Bolivar there. But anyway, you can see it ginning out there. It's going to make landfall a little bit later on today. And let me see if I can get one of the other models that I have up, and we'll look at the cross for a second while I babble. But things are looking good down here. We've got some rain. I'm ready for that cool front to come in. Actually, hadn't seen it yet, and ready to get some cool weather down here. But let's take a look at the forecast model. Now, this is what just came out at 4 a.m. this morning. You can see it's still movement north-northwest. It was moving northwest last night, and so it started to make that turn, but it's moving about 17 miles an hour, which is, that's cooking pretty good for a hurricane. It's supposed to run into some wind shear and some drier air once it gets up. But like I said, I saw one model this morning that was showing a Category 2, and that just surprised me because I hadn't heard that. And like I said, it was just one model, and so we'll just have to wait and see. It is going to make landfall a little bit later on today. In fact, you can see where it was at 4 a.m. Versus where it's going to be Thursday morning at 1 a.m. And so it's moving along. I guess it'll make landfall a little bit later on today. But anyway, just wanted to say hi to everyone, let you know we're out. We're going to keep you updated and let you know exactly what's going on here on Bolivar. Like I said, I don't think we're going to get really see anything from it. But we're going to keep you posted and let you know what's going on. down here. We're going to probably have some rain today, and which, you know, we could use just a little dribble of it maybe. Just keep so we don't have no burn bans or anything. But things are looking good here. Wind's blowing. Hopefully it'll cool down a little bit. It's going to be one of those, probably a dreary day on Bolivar. We've had some rain already this morning, I know, in Port Bolivar, and actually when I ran through Crystal Beach, I stopped at the big store and got gas. Got into some rain down by Kaplan, and that was pretty heavy. So anyway, just wanted to let you know we're out. We're keeping an eye on everything for you. We'll let you know once the sun gets up. They've got another update about 8 o'clock, and so we'll probably be out a little after 8 and let you know what's going on. But like I said, you can see the radar, and you can see these. This is the infrared on Tropical Tidbits, and so make sure you go to their website and check it out. They've got a lot of information there, and a lot of people use it. I know listening to Eric, I hadn't seen if he posted anything lately, but we'll try and get a link up for him too. He does, out of Beaumont, does some great reporting on these storms, and actually been real accurate here on the last couple storms. So anyway, but you can see what the radar's looking like. She's ginning. Supposed to, like I said, from what I understand, and I'm not a weather person, supposed to run into some shear and some drier air. And so hopefully that water's cooler when it gets in closer to landfall. Hopefully it'll die down a little bit, because let me tell you, I pray for the people in Louisiana. They've had a tough year of hurricanes. It seems like everything leads to Louisiana this year. So say prayers for our friends over there. At least it's not hitting up closer to the Texas state line where the last 2 storms went in. This one's going to be going, look like a little bit east of Pontchartrain over by New Orleans and that. And so they're going to have some heavy weather, and I'm sure they're getting ready for it and for the tides and everything. Hopefully it doesn't build up to a 2, because that's when it really pushes a storm surge a little bit more. So anyway, you can see she's ginning. We're going to keep you posted. We're going to head into the office. We've got some rework on a studio for one of our new shows coming out here next week. I'm hoping we can get it out next week. But I met with some people yesterday, and we're going to do a little remodel of the studio, enlarge it a little bit, and set the lighting up, because we're going to be excited about the new show. It's called Bolivar Live, Did You Know? And it's going to be a lot of history on Bolivar and the businesses and events. A lot of people don't know the history of some of the businesses here, why they're here, how they started, who started them, and the events also. And so we're going to cover that here this winter and into next year, so when people come down, they know everything about the businesses down here and how they started and who's the backbone of them, the employees, the owners, everyone. So anyway, we're going to head on out. We'll leave you with a shot of the cross. Let's all say a prayer for our Louisiana friends. Like I said, they've had a rough year, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone. We went through it in 2008. And we've recovered awesome down here. We're going to have some more information on Zeta today and keep you posted on what's happening down here. So anyway, we're going to head on out. Everyone that's up, hope your coffee's hot, hope it tastes good, hope your day's looking good. What you got planned for the weekend? Anyone coming down here? Oyster season, November 1st. We're going to be having videos on all the businesses, all the restaurants, and their specialty platters they're going to have, but they kick off November 1st down here, and so we'll have some more information on that later on this week and into the weekend on some fresh shucked oysters, whether you like them raw, fried, Beneville, Jose, over mesquite, but we're going to show you what the restaurants have down here so you can come down and enjoy them. We're going to head on out. Hope y'all have a great week. Had a great week. Hope your weekend ahead's looking good. Let us know where you're listening from. Is a Zeta affecting you in any way, shape, or form? You have family in Louisiana and what they're doing to get ready for it. Say hi, say bye, give us one of those little orange emoji smiley faces, and until next time, this is David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless. And I approve this message. Bye-bye.